Hello everyone, and welcome to the GM's Guide to Running a Campaign with Zero Prep. So you've told your players that you have a session ready by Friday, and it's Friday. You've prepped absolutely nothing. And I've been there so many times. So what do? Do you cancel? Do you panic? Do you move to a different country and start a new life? No. You run a zero prep session. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It's super easy, and you'll have a good time. Promise. So here's the golden rule to session prep. It's not about you. Your players don't really care about your 30 pages of lore. I wish they did. I know you wrote menus and taverns and songs and shit. They care about playing the game. So stop over-preparing and start stealing. Yeah, we're espousing theft. It's going to be good. Number 1, steal stuff. You don't have to invent anything. Your players don't know what you stole from. They will be having too much fun inside of your story. Grab a movie, a video game, a random Wikipedia article, and change the names. Star Wars, evil wizard kidnaps royalty, rebel group fights back. John Wick, a retired knight, goes on a murder spree because someone stole his magical sword. The Lion King, a prince is exiled, meets weirdos, and comes back for revenge. The Prestige, the duel of rival wizard magicians, and they're locked in a long, escalating war of deception and one-upsmanship. Ocean's 11, fantasy heist crew. Powerful artifact is locked away in an impossible-to-reach location. The players must gather a crew, plan a heist, and execute it. Attack on Titan, city under siege. A kingdom is under siege from gargantuan monsters. The party must defend the walls, evacuate citizens, uncover the mystery behind the attackers. Instant campaign, take all the stuff. Number 2, start in the middle of the action. Don't start in a tavern. Taverns are for cowards. If you didn't prep, you don't have time for a slow start. Start in the middle of the action and throw some dynamite and see what happens. You wake up in a jail cell. What do you do? The ship is sinking. How do you escape? You wake up on a cart on the way to get your head chopped off. How did you get captured? A dragon just landed in the middle of town. What do? Just toss them in with a grenade. Let your players panic instead of you. Number 3, let the players build the world. And this is my favorite. Ask your players questions to make them do the work. I do this every time. And there are lots of times when I ask my players questions and they come up with way cooler plot, city stuff that I could come up with. So I just put that lore in the game and use that in the backstory. And it works out great. I ask my players stuff like, what's a rumor you heard about the city? Why does the king fear your character? What's the weirdest monster people whisper about in these parts? Who runs the toughest gang of cats in this cat town? Your players will build the world for you. And now they're emotionally invested in it, which is the best thing. Tip 4, use the 5-room dungeon trick. If you need an adventure right now, use the 5-room dungeon. 65% of the time, it works every time. So what you've got is number 1, entrance and guardian. Number 2, puzzle. Number 3, setback. 4, climax. 5, reward and twist. Let's go through it right now. So you have people investigating some necromancer's castle. First one, dead guard at the cave entrance for this place. Past the cave guard, there's going to be a riddle on the wall that the people need to solve. Number 3, oh no, they're crossing a bridge and it's collapsing and they've fallen in a pit of zombies that they have to fight their way out of. 4, final boss fight with the necromancer. 5, you win, you got some treasure, but that treasure is cursed. There, instant adventure. It works with dungeons, social encounters, and a whole campaign. Number 5, improvise with yes and or no but. Your players will want to do weird stuff all the time. That's the way players work. And the secret to sounding like you're prepared is to use yes and or no but. Player, can I seduce the dragon? Bad GM, no you can't. That's super boring. Good GM, no, but it looks at you curiously. Maybe you have a chance if you prove yourself. Player, I want to punch the ghost. Bad GM, that's dumb. That makes no sense. Good GM, yes, and your fist passes through it, but now the ghost is inside of you. Roll a saving throw. See, you sound smart instead of a GM with no notes. And it sounds like you've gotten everything in hand, totally well prepared. Here's the big truth. Your players don't know what you didn't prep. As long as you sound confident, use some tricks, they'll have a good time, which is what you wanted the whole time. So, what's the best trick you've used to run a game? Drop in the comments. And if you like cheating the system, but in a way that makes your players have way too much fun, hit the like button and subscribe to Big Bad Dungeon for more GM tips, storytelling hacks, and stuff like that stuff.